Welcome to another day of viewing on public access television. We hope you enjoy today's programming.
Well, hey everyone, welcome back. Guess who's a little sick again? I am congested today. I don't know if you can hear it. Is it allergies? Is it a curse? I don't know, but I'm getting very irritated with it. It like comes and goes. I don't get it. Anyway, it's a grocery store. We love grocery stores. These are like my favorite things to build in this game. And today we are building one with two different family apartment units upstairs. Which, I know they're not really functional as apartment units, but I was thinking it's kind of like one family, and then there's maybe like grandparents, and you can like lock the door to like their apartment, and you can have like the other apartment to like the other little Sims. Anyway, I had it like all planned out in my head, and it's fine. It's kind of cute, I think. And if you do want to download the link, I will be putting it on my Patreon eventually. And I will be posting a video about it on here. So my Patreon is linked down below. It's completely free. And if you want to subscribe and get notified when I post the video, you can. That's up to you. But yeah, anyway. So the build. It's okay. I have been having a lot of fun building in The Sims 2 again. And this is so weird to say, but it's kind of been like a it's been like a no thought head empty type situation in The Sims 2. And I think part of it has to do with the fact that The Sims 4 doesn't have this level of campiness. And I mean that as like I personally love campiness. I love the like ridiculousness of The Sims 2 sometimes. I think it's like I just think it's great. And The Sims 4 doesn't really have that. It does, it's trying, but it doesn't really reach the same level, I guess, as The Sims 2. So, it's fine. But like maybe like my brain has just been like deprived, of like campiness. So I'm like, I need it. I'm craving it. Give it to me now. So that's where I'm at with this, I guess. But I'm having so much fun. I just like it, just building little things. I've built like a bowling alley. I've built like a club, a couple more houses. I've built a town hall, which is super, super fun. Just like kind of planning out like different offices and what they would potentially do, and like the town is adorable. And then what else did I build? A toy store. So I mean, get ready for all that, I guess, on this channel, because I am ready. I wasn't expecting this to become a thing, but it's kind of becoming a thing. And I started this little world, this little neighborhood, I guess, and I've been putting all of them in here. So maybe eventually as well I'll have a world download or a neighborhood download. I keep saying world because The Sims 4 has worlds, The Sims 2 has neighborhoods, but anyway, can we talk about the fact that The Sims 2 came with grocery stores, electronic stores, and clothing stores, like, in the base game? I think that's so interesting because, it was built by Will Wright, who made SimCity first, and he realized that communities need commercial to function. They need like commercial buildings to function. What does The Sims 4 have? We have a bar, and we have more bars, and we have an art gallery, and some more bars. Like there's no grocery store, there's no clothing store. Like you can add that in expansions, I guess, but it doesn't really function the same. I think it's so interesting how this game is kind of just like looking back on it, right? Because I've been playing this game for like forever, since I was like 7, since I was like 8. It's just this game is kind of mind-blowing when you look back on it, because I'm just like, holy shit, like, he really thought of just, like, this is just The Sims 1, it's just SimCity, but on, like, a much larger, or smaller scale, I guess, but on a larger scale. It's just wild to me. I'm just like, the amount of thinking, the amount of just, like, there might not be the most objects, there might not be the most variety, but what is here is really good. I don't know, like, it's just, looking back, I'm just like, damn, they really knew what they were doing. It just makes me, like really happy, you know, that I had this game when I was, like, a small little kid. It just makes me happy. I don't know. Ugh, it's so good. William Wright, you're not watching, but if you are, hello. Thank you for your contribution to my life. Thank you so much. I like building dollhouses in your games, including grocery store dollhouses, because that counts as a dollhouse, right? I have some cereal boxes on the wall, and then some finger puppets, or just like some toys, I don't know. There's not really much, like, clutter in this game. There is, but there isn't. There's, like, counter clutter, and that's cool. There's, like, little office desk clutter thingies. That's cool, but there's not really, like, grocery store clutter. There's, like, functional items, which brings me to maybe another plug. I am working on Sims 4 custom content, and that is a grocery store. And now that we have the new, like, business and hobbies expansion pack coming out, which I cannot believe I thought that was going to have cars. And, like, I didn't think it was going to have cars, but I was like, you know what? The door's open. We might get cars. Who knows? The possibility is out there. And then we didn't, obviously, because that would be too much for them to handle. Even including 2 hobbies in the business and hobbies pack was too much for them to handle. So, hey, here we are. It's fine. You know what? It's like, it's the lot types. Well, what I believe they're doing is it's like a whole separate lot type that has to do with, like, you know, the business and then your residential areas. Which, okay, so it's just the same. It's the same system from the apartment, from get to rent, from rent apartment time. That pack, get to apartments. I can't think of the name of it. It's the same system from that, which is great. I think it works fine, but I don't know. They should have just called it, like, businesses, and then, like, left the hobbies as, like, not even in, like, the title, because it creates a certain expectation to have more than one hobby, and there's not. Like, I don't think, you know, pottery is a hobby, but, like, tattoos are a profession. They're not really, like, a hobby, are they? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. The whole thing is weird to me, but I think it looks interesting, and I think the lot types or the lot type, I guess, is going to be useful. You know, it's basically just the weird thing about The Sims 2. Again, there might not be so much variety, but what they did was amazing, and it was functional, and they made sure everything worked. Unlike The Sims 4, we are the QC now. That's it. We are it. Hello, we are the Borg. We are QC. It's just wild to me sometimes, the things that they'll ship, and it's like, you guys didn't even test this, did you? So, I don't know, and it's kind of like, stop giving them your money, and I'm like, yes, I know, I should, but at the same time, I'm kind of sitting here like, but I love this game. Like, it's just like one of the only games that I really play, and I don't know. I just love this game so much, and I think the idea of businesses is so enticing, and I think the lot type is going to be very versatile, which is very exciting. But again, I don't think it's worth it. The fact that they've already sold us different packs about different hobbies, just in the past year, we've gotten that jewelry making pack, which is a hobby, a completely new, different hobby. You've gotten that kitchen set, that kitchen pack, which is a hobby. That's like a whole new, with like stand mixers and all that stuff. So I feel like there's already been some content that's been sucked away from this pack. Which I don't know how I feel about that. I'm kind of just like, oh cool, you guys sold us stuff for this pack beforehand, unlike you did with the stuff pack. What was it called? My First Pet stuff, because they sold us pets, then they sold us My First Pet stuff, which was DLC on DLC, and I feel like this pack already has DLC before it even came out. That might just be my opinion, but I feel like they've already kind of sectioned off this pack before it even came out. Just my opinion. I just think it's weird. I think the entire thing is a little bit weird. I'm glad that businesses are back, but I'm kind of just like, where does the functionality of the get-to-work retail lots, where does that come in now? Because are those lots kind of just like null and void? Like, what do we do with those? They're still available. They're still going to be available to be built, but if you have the option of building the new and improved to live on your lot with the thing, I don't think you're going to be building a lot of retail lots, because now you don't have to leave your lot at all. It's a very strange thing to make a pack like this, knowing it's kind of already making one of your other packs like not. I don't want to say not playable, because it is playable. There are other things in Get to Work, but I'm also just like, you're adding a second retail lot into the game with a different retail system. That's so interesting. Why are you doing that? Why not just make the one that's in the game better? Why not just make us a refresh? And then I guess they're not doing refreshes anymore because, you know, they added nails to Spa Day and that was all they did. And then that flopped because of course it did. Who adds just nails to a pack that wasn't broken? Like, is Dine Out fixed yet? I don't even know. And that came out before Spa Day. So, you know what? It is what it is. The Sims is gonna sim, and I think learning more about the production of The Sims 1 and where Will Wright, you know, came from with all of his stuff, is like more commentary on capitalism and commercial, like the commercialization of everything. I think it's very funny that I'm sitting here building a grocery store, talking about a pack that is going to be about a business, like making your own business in a game that, like, it's very meta right now. Oh, this kind of became like a weird Sims 4 rant. I'm very sorry about that. I don't know. I think I'll just end by saying that this new pack, I'm excited for it because it is businesses, and I love building businesses and I love running them in The Sims. But I think it's interesting that they're now running out of ideas, it seems, and they're now repeating themselves in the same game. Like, in my opinion, The Sims 4 should have ended by now. It's like, it was built on shaky bone to begin with. I don't know how the game is still really functioning how it is. Kind of fine. I mean, the simulation lag when I do play the game with, like, my Sims is, like, kind of weird and crazy. The autonomy of the Sims is kind of broken at the moment. So, like, I was having a lot more fun in The Sims 2, just kind of watching my Sims be an ant farm, you know? Just kind of watching them go around, do their thing. I think I made a family with, like, 3 of them, and then, like, Nina, Dina, and Derek Dreamer came over, and they just kind of, I just, like, had fun watching them. Like, I was supposed to be, like, filming a video, and, like, having fun and being, like, you know, upbeat and, like, energetic. But I was just kind of sitting there watching, because I was like, this is so much more entertaining than I could be right now, because, like, they're just playing hacky sack. But I'm like, I'm so into it. Like, I don't know. I'm going to end the voiceover, though. So, I will see you guys in the next part. If you want to, you can subscribe down below. Again, my Patreon is down below. It's free. I'll be putting up a video eventually about the downloads for all of these Sims 2 builds. So, be on the lookout for that. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, where hopefully I won't talk about The Sims 4 and rant about it for so long. Unless that's what you guys like, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video.